Mother Nature like, how the fuck you doing that, Max? Trust me, I do a lot of shit like I'm doing much less. Got the mindset of DJ Khaled, I'm doing what's best. It's been body bags after body bags, so who is up next?
You know, at some point, I just need to stop arguing with some of these Drake lovers, especially those from the 237 Cameroon, who think that Drake is this epitome of hip-hop. And if you can remember when the whole Kendrick Lamar They Not Like Us thing, and if you've been following most of the posts that I put on, so many Cameroonian brothers came on there, man. They're praising. I know some of you, I'm not going to call your names, but we went back and forth, and I've always said it. Hip-hop is all about true lyricism, you feel me? If you are not a lyricist, you cannot be called the greatest of all times when it comes to hip-hop. Now, I know that the current generation, you guys don't know anything about hip-hop, true hip-hop history, so they just get carried away with all this streamings and everything. Yes, Drake is a rapper, but Drake's career has always been proven that he uses ghostwriters, which is why when we talk about Kendrick Lamar and we talk about Drake, there's no comparison. And when we talk about hip-hop greats, we talk about people who can drop you 16 solid songs and they'll write it all themselves. Eminem, bro, we cannot talk about Drake in that category. Now, I'm going to say this. I have a brother of mine, man, from 237, man. He goes by the name NBO, man. He used to be a rapper, man, a great basketball player. And this brother, he came out praising the Drake, projects. And if you do not know, Drake was trying to move away from this record label, which, he claims that they have been, dealing with him and the whole Kendrick Lamar, promoting Kendrick Lamar more, which he lost all the cases. Now, Drake was owing the label 3 more albums so that he can walk away from the label. So this brother dropped 3 projects at the same time. And from what I'm seeing, bro, I did call this out correctly when this NBO, my brother from Cameroon, he posted something and he said, Drake is different, guys. Iceman is out. 3 albums at once. Great job. It's not easy to do that. But this is the thing though. If a label tells you that you owe them 3 albums and you go around biting off people's tracks, like you go back in history and take lines from old tracks, the record label might cancel that because that is cheating. And we all know that this brother is not a lyricist. Now, after seeing this post by NBO, I came out and said, bro, I hope that Drake wrote all the lyrics to these songs because Drake is known to have ghostwriters or writers that will be the ones making money off of this age. Now, if you don't know anything about hip hop, there are people who write songs, and if you spit on something somebody wrote, the person who wrote it, that is intellectual property. They make more money than you. You feel me? So I can see a situation where Drake was like, F it, I'm just going to do this project just to walk away from this label that is taking Kendrick Lamar more serious than me. But then those who own these intellectual properties, they will come back for you. You will pay and the label will pay for it because number 1, maybe he didn't clear it. Number 2, that is not authenticity. The label must say, hey, you still owe us a track, but I don't know. But this is the thing though. NBO came back and said, come on, man, cut the Iceman some slack. It's like Drake lovers in Cameroon, you guys do not really know exactly what true professionalism and true artistry is in hip hop. Because if I talk about lyrics and you tell me to cut them some slacks, it's like you don't care. To all of you guys, it's just about the streaming. Oh, Drake is better than Kendrick Lamar. Oh, this and that. And I understand that, but do not confuse business. The business part of hip hop. You have to be the real MC for me to call you the great. Drake is dope. He can spit. But is he the great? Left to me, he is not. So then, after saying that, cut him some slack, I'm like, bro, it's not about cutting this man some slack. Like, this man has been known to be an artist who writes, he spits what people wrote. And in the hip-hop community, We do not respect you like that. Yes, Mr. J's an OG. And then I was like, SK, fire friendly, like, his money doesn't come to me. And this brother came back and said, where? It's kind of like, man, you just hate Drake. Most of you would be like, man, you a Drake hater, Dreezy this, bro, pay attention. I was listening to all these projects that he dropped. And I know some of you guys do not know who they call Mac Dre. If you really know the earlier greats of hip hop, you should know who Mac Dre is. But most of the Drake fans do not even know who Mac Dre is. I want you to listen to something. I really tried to listen to this project with an open mind, but then I started picking out some things that Drake was actually, he did not even like ghostwrite. He stole all the MCs' lyrics and the lines. Let me play something for you guys to listen, man. One of those is this when he said this, man. Let's go. They call me Drizzy Dre and I'm keeping the game. And then about the shit I wrote, let me go back. Ain't about the shit I wrote. About the rich ass niggas that is deep in the game. Bro, this is word for word what Mac Dre said. Let me play Mac Dre's version. Listen.
Listen up, I'm about to get dope. It ain't nothing but some shit I wrote. About a young brother, deep in the game. They call me Mac Dre and I'm keeping the name.
That is Mac Dre's verse. Does it sound alike? I know Drake fans will still come on as, oh, but Mr. J, you're just hating. Drake is the best. By all means, if you just say one line, even a couple of words that an artist says, that artist can get anything from you. If you don't know, there's a situation of T-Pain and Lil Jon. Buy you a drink. Yeah. Do you know who made more money off that track? Lil Jon did and T-Pain didn't. Now this man took more than 2 lines. Guess who's gonna be suing Drake? Guess who's gonna be getting that paper from intellectual property? Now let's keep going, man. Drake continues.
I got a mic to use to talk bad about suckers. I don't like the fool. You're too hard for the fucking radio. I'm too hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, so that was Drake biting off Mac Dre's lines back in the day. And I know some of you Drake fans all over Cameroon do not even know who Mac Dre is. But let me say this. If this is what I could pick out, I'm going to let you know that there's so many lines that Drake said. All these albums that he dropped, so many of them came from people that was biting. So technically speaking, if you go back and copy people's lines, you are not a true MC to me. So for that reason, fuck all the streaming, fuck all the numbers and everything. Of course, you brainless fans will not even understand this, but that's why I said in the beginning, I need to stop arguing with some of you online because you truly don't know. To you, it's all about the numbers. The same way some of you think that artists like Kosi in Cameroon having these numbers, he's doing a killing, not knowing that he's actually buying those streams. Stay blessed.
If you see me in the streets, better holler at me. Seeking for a beat, throw them dollars at me. I don't like defeat, take that away from me. You tryna be like me, you couldn't handle my story. But we gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know.